Hi, anyone and everyone. This is Kim the Humble Hermit from Come As You Are Oracle. I am going to do a collective, the collective, for today. Today is Tuesday. Pardon me. It's like a little inside burp, like a little tiny one. Today is Tuesday, January 13th, 2026. You may follow me on the Talk the Tube, my blog, or not. Totally up to you. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it doesn't fit, don't make it fit. If some of it fits, God's kiss. We love that for you. Whatever doesn't, leave it on the table for someone else. You do not need to take on energy that wasn't meant for you. Nobody wants that for you. Okay? If it doesn't resonate, if you don't know it to be true, leave it. Just leave it. It took me a long time to get to the place where I learned to leave stuff on the table. Trust me. We got Summer Meadows Lenormand deck by Hattie Thorne. You can find this at hattiethorne.com. You can find this in her Etsy shop. She's got a lot of decks, y'all. Go and check them out. They're great. No, she doesn't pay me to say that. I buy her decks with my own money because I love them. And she's a sweetheart. I've talked to her a couple times through email. She's a sweetheart. All right. Let's see what we get here. We got 2 on the table. I hope everybody had a good day. Oh, I love the colors. It's so summery. It's what I need right now. It actually wasn't bad too. It was a little cloudy, a little sunny, a little cloudy. But it was kind of warm today. I think it was almost 50, I think. Three on the table. I love it. Hold on. We got 5 on the table. Okay, what's this one? Now I'm just knocking all the cards around because I'm monkeying around over here, as my mom would say. All right, 2 more shuffles. 5 on the table. They're all in the upright, except the one came out kind of sideways, so I'm just leaving it sideways in the lineup because we're going to talk about it. All right. We got 6 with bottom of the deck. Dun, dun, dun. We've got garden. We've got tower. We got the tower. We got tree. Okay, why? My eye is like burning. I know it's because my face is like greasy or something and I got like something in my eye. It's so ridiculous. You think at 45 your face would get done being greasy? And the funny thing is like sometimes it's really dry, sometimes it's really greasy. It's really annoying. Stupid winter. we got clouds. It came out sideways, so we're going to talk about it. We got anchor. And bottom of the deck, crossroads. Feminine, masculine, take how it resonates. It doesn't matter. I don't know why I'm feeling like a spark of energy. Okay, I had a Red Bull at probably about 1:45 this afternoon. Are you literally telling me that thing is just now kicking in like at 6 o'clock? Because I'm not kidding. Like, I had a Red Bull. I didn't feel this jazzy after I had the Red Bull. I'll tell you that. I'll tell you what. Sorry. Oh, I thought. Oh, interesting. With the garden and the tower, somebody's hermiting? Are we hermiting? Is that what we're doing? something about not wanting to be social, like not wanting to like get together with friends, hang out with family, coworker. Like there's something about being antisocial. Listen, I'm never gonna judge anybody for wanting to hermit because I'm the humble hermit. I hermit all the time. So there's no judgment there. There is no judgment there. Hmm. You might be working on your health. You might be working on manifestations, meditation, stuff like that. Are other people worried about their health? I'm worried about my health. And the only reason, okay, so I just talked about this in the tarot reading a little bit. I kind of touched on it a little bit. Um, I hurt my knee a few weeks ago. Okay, if you guys have watched me before, if you follow, if you subscribe, you would probably know that I hurt my knee a few weeks ago walking. You'd probably also know that I've spent many months since July or August walking anywhere from 2 to 9 miles a day. Okay, um, 2 miles after work every day, and then Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday on my days off, anywhere from 3 to 9 miles. Typically 5 to 7. Typically on my days off. Um, Months doing that, months, and then I got hurt the week of Christmas, the Monday right before Christmas. I was walking on my treadmill and my knee felt like it was going to give out. And then Tuesday, I was fine at work. I went walking in the neighborhood after work and like my whole knee and my whole shin, like I just felt like I was in pain. Like I just could not walk. Um and it's been brutal for me. It really has been brutal for me. When something like that becomes a part of your life for that long, it is very hard to adjust to not being able to do that, whether it's outside, whether it's on the treadmill. Not last week, but the week before on the Thursday, I walked on the treadmill only a mile. Okay. And I took my time. And the next day, I seemed relatively okay at work. I mean, I was still limping and still having some trouble, but I was relatively okay. And then Saturday morning, I was fine. I was almost walking like normal. And then I had like this thing where I got up from the table and my knee was in extreme pain. And I had to hobble my way to my bedroom and throw myself in my rocking chair. Um, I've kind of put off everything else in my life because I've been waiting to go see this ortho doctor. I see him tomorrow, and I'm gonna learn whether or not I got to get an MRI, which I'm assuming I most likely will. And once I have that appointment tomorrow, I'll have hopefully a better idea of what's going on, and I can kind of move forward with some other things that I was working on that I kind of put off. I just started getting back on like my diet because thanks to Christmas and New Year's, I kind of teetered off of it. I mean, I was still like kind of sort of doing my diet, but I was having like a lot of extra BS, like a lot of sweets and like an extra sandwich here or there. You know what I mean? So I kind of have gotten away from that the last couple of days. I just started kind of getting back to my normal. Um, but yeah, I mean, I consider that a health issue, a health concern. You know, somebody else, you might have a health concern too. It's normal. You know, hopefully everyone's okay. Hopefully it's nothing too crazy, serious, right? I would not want that for anybody. This cloud card, Hattie Thorne put on there confusion, uncertainty, challenges. And it came out sideways. I think it's, and I was just saying the word teeter totter, and I'm going to say it again. I think somebody's teeter tottering between having issues, having concerns, and not, right? And that's normal. That's normal. Like I get up some days and I don't even think about my knee, right? Like I just go about my day and do what I need to do. And, I put on my wrap, on my bandage on my knee. I don't like, I actually went most of the morning without the bandage at work and it seemed okay. And then I put the bandage on and it seemed okay. And I'm thinking, okay, so what does it all mean? Like, I don't know what it means. um, and I kind of go back and forth. Like, am I going to be okay? Am I going to go to the doctor and they're going to be like, you're crazy. Your knee is fine. Or am I going to go back to the doctor and they're going to be like, oh my God, it's the worst knee we've ever seen. Like I teeter totter, like back and forth. I think that's normal. I think that's normal. There's nothing to feel weird about or be ashamed about or worry is worry. It's okay to worry. I mean, obviously you don't want to sit in negative energy for too long, but if you literally have a health concern, I'm pretty sure it's okay to worry. I'm pretty sure that's. I would say that you probably would want to make positive manifestations. If you're a manifester, if you manifest, I would say gear your manifestations towards positivity, but it's still okay to worry. Like it's normal. We're human, you know? And I mean, literally, it's as easy, if you feel like you're going to get some kind of energetic backlash, I mean, how hard is it to be like, source, universe, God, however you refer to them, right? I refer to them as God. Give me a break, like I'm worried about my knee, like, just give me a few weeks to breathe here and figure it out, and then like I'm going to get myself back to the norm, like just give me a minute. Let me heal myself and handle myself and let me worry all I need to worry about this because, you know, have that conversation. I talk to God all the time. I mean, I talk to my cats too, but I talk to God all the time. Okay, it's here twice. With the tree card being grounded, with the anchor card, it says grounding. Okay, let's and you don't have to go sit outside. You don't have to hug a tree to ground, okay? Look up grounding, look up ways to ground. You can find a million ways to ground yourself, okay? Would I prefer to get outside and get some fresh air? Yes. Yes, of course I would. I was just saying this in another reading. I don't know if it was affirmations, I don't know if it was the collective, I don't know if it was the tarot, but I think it was like I don't know if I don't was it yesterday? I think it was last week, but I can't be 100% sure. All I can say is if you don't want to go outside, if it's too cold, too rainy, too hot, whatever, you can open up a window, you can let in some fresh air, you can listen to everything going on outside, you can take it all in. There are other ways to ground. There are other things you can do to ground. Like I'm of the personal opinion if you're somebody that likes plants and you have plants in your home, then work on your plants. Talk to your plants. I'm also a firm believer, and people can tell me, you're a lunatic, you don't know what you're doing. But when you when you take care of your home and you sage, you do Palo Santos, you say prayers, you put witches' bells up, you put salt on your front doorstep. When you do stuff like that, when you try to re-energize your home, when you open your windows and let in the new and kick out the old, right? To me, that's all grounding. Anything that brings you more stability, reliability, whatever pulls you towards your center and makes you more center, you more grounded, is grounding. Okay? That's just my opinion. Everybody can have their own opinion. It doesn't matter, right? Opinion is opinion. You can come up with your own opinion, like I'm just telling you what I believe grounding to be. I also believe that when I meditate, when I talk to God, when I talk to my angels, my ancestors, my dearly departed loved ones, that kind of stuff is grounding. I'm just a firm believer in that. And I always feel better after I do those things. Always. When I sage my home, Palo Santos my home, I have a little prayer that I say. I have I ask God to protect my home, my cats, first and foremost, me. These readings, okay, because they're a big part of my life. And I do that every time, and I always feel better after I do that. Always. My house feels better. My cats, well, I don't know if they feel better, but they look better to me. you know, Take how it resonates for you, but I feel like somebody needs to ground. And maybe it's just because someone's not in the habit of doing it often. I'm not saying you have to do it every day. There have been times where I have gone like weeks without like saging my home, and I will literally come home. And I've told you guys this before. If you follow, if you subscribe, I've said this before. There were times when I would go like weeks without saging or using Palo Santos or saying my prayer for my home. And then I would come home one day and I would just feel like this overwhelming sense of like ick. And I would feel the ick in me. And I would be like, oh, hell no. Oh, no, hell no. And I remember specifically one time I came home, and I think I told you guys this story. I came home and I have a carpet in front of my door, right? So when I come home and I close the door, um I have three pairs of shoes sitting there. So I have the pair I'm wearing and then I have the two pair, right? I came home and when I tried to open the door, the carpet was like stuck to the back of the door, meaning the cats pushed it towards the door. And I know who it was. It was Homer because he's always playing with the rug by the door. Okay. I know it was Homer. I had to jam like the door in as far as I could and then squeeze in to get in. And then I had to close the door, fix the rug, move the shoes around. And by the time I was done fixing that, I was livid. I was livid and I was screaming and I was yelling at the cats and I was calling them all kinds of names. And I literally just stopped. I literally just stopped and I was like, and I literally said out loud in my living room, I said, who the fuck has been in my home? And I felt like the chill go down my spine. Like I felt like, and I was like, oh fuck no, fuck no. So I literally, said I'm sorry to the cats. I went to my kitchen, my dining area, where I always have all my stuff, and I started cleansing and I started grounding my home and me and the cats. And when I was done, I was like, because there was something in my home that I did not recognize. And it got into me. And I was like, oh, hell no. No thanks. I'm good. So long. Like, I'm not doing this with you. You can tell. You should be able to tell. You should be able to tell. I could tell that day. I'm telling you that. Oh, mm-mm, mm-mm. I have other stories too. I have other stories. I've told some of my other stories on here that I could probably retell again, but this is not story time hour. Not really. Even though I know you all love my stories. I do talk about some of the stuff on my YouTube channel with my documentary, but I got to get on there and do some more videos, do some more updates on there because I haven't done any more videos for there. And I have a bunch of other like stories, like life experiences, unfortunately. I don't know why I say unfortunately. I mean, life experiences are learning lessons. So, really, at the end of the day, it is what it is. Everything we do in life is a choice. So, if you want to stay at home and hermit. If you want to get out and socialize, socialize. If you want to ground or not ground, do or don't. I can't tell you what to do. I can't tell you how to act. I can't tell you what kind of human to be. All I can tell you is what I do and where I've been and where I want to go. And that's all I know. I can only give you the advice of a fellow human struggling to make it just like everybody else, right? You have to do what's good for you. You have to do what works for you. I can only read the cards and tell you what I'm seeing and hearing and feeling. I can't make you do anything. I can't make you follow anything. I can't make you heal yourself. All I can do is give you the words, give you the wisdom, kind of, sort of, give you some tools, kind of, sort of, and let you do what you will with them. And again, the whole hermiting thing, because for some reason that really, really sticks out to me in this reading. And I don't know if it's just because maybe somebody doesn't usually do that and now you're doing it. I don't know. I don't know. But for some reason, the antisocial thing really stands out in this reading. I think I'm going to leave it there, though. I think I'm going to leave it there because I don't really have anything to say. This is more or less a reading of like, hey, how you doing? You doing okay? And not in a bad way, like, like I said, everybody's entitled to do what they need to do to get through. I think this is more or less just kind of like, um if you are going to hermit, and you're going to be antisocial and you just want to hang out with yourself by yourself, then the least you can do is take care of yourself, right? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I hope it resonated for someone. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope, if anything, you were entertained. I hope you all have a lovely Tuesday evening. Just a reminder, I am off tomorrow. I have a dentist appointment in the morning. I have my orthopedic appointment in the evening so I can get my knee checked out. I'm going to do affirmations in the morning. Probably going to get up pretty early and do that. And then I will do the Tarot Collective and the Collective early in the afternoon and post them right away. So if you see them on YouTube, like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, those are the readings for the day. I'm not going to post anything else. Sorry, there was like a cat here or something, fuzzy or something. I'm not going to post anything else later because I don't know how long my appointment's going to take. I don't know yet what time I got to be at work on Thursday. So I don't, when I come home from the appointment, I just want to get into bed and rest, But yeah, that's it. I will be on tomorrow. I hope everybody has a great day tomorrow too. It's hump day. We're halfway to the weekend. It's very exciting. I know. hopefully you all get to enjoy your weekends. I hope that for everybody. I know it doesn't happen for everybody, but I always hope that for everybody. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.